friends, Abhishek. Welcome you all on my YouTube channel, The Options Desk. So this is the video about the most tested, the Dynamite scanner. What is the Dynamite scanner? The Dynamite scanner gives you the stocks that they are going to explode or going to give a good move in the intraday. Good move in the sense they are going to move around 3 to 10% and sometimes give the upper circuit as well. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel as well as you can join me in my Telegram by clicking this link here. This Telegram link will be also given in the video description, so you can join me and you can get the levels on a daily basis. Now let's come to the topic of the video, the Dynamite scanner. What is the Dynamite scanner? How does it work? Everything will be shared from the code, the explanation of the code, as well as the Excel of the backtest data. Okay, now let's first see the Dynamite scanner, the options desk. How you can find the scanner? Firstly, the point is, if you have created an account on the ChartInk, then please create it. If you haven't, now first when you log in to the ChartInk by clicking this link, it will get you to the screener sections. You have to click the screeners here, and when you click the screeners, you have to go and search the Dynamite scanner. Dynamite scanner, the options is you can write anything, Dynamite scanner, and when you click search scans, it will show up the Dynamite scanner like this. When you click this option, the Dynamite scanner, the code that I am going to explain you right now will appear on your screen on your account. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to copy this scan, and if you like this scan after 1 or 2 days and you keep using it, just do not forget to please the love scan. The love scan means you love this, and as many as people love this, the trust will increase on the scanner so that we can benefit many people. There's no money. The scanner is totally free. Everything is shared here is free. No one is going to charge you on that, and so you can just love scan so that more people can gain trust on it as how the scanner works and how accuracy or durable it is on giving the stocks on a daily basis. Now let's jump to the starting of the video. Okay, so this is a Dynamite scanner. Now let me share it for you. Scans the stocks which were in a contraction for past days and are giving a breakout in intraday. Stocks can be traded on 5 minutes, 15 minutes time frame or using the Bollinger Bands blast. As the day proceeds, many stocks might come into the radar as the scanner's conditions are met. You can take the stocks into consideration that came before 9:30 a.m. This scanner works in the real time and will give you the stocks at 9:21 a.m. if you have the ChartInk premium. All the stocks have a potential to move more than 3 to 10% when taken on the Bollinger Bands blast. Some stocks can give upper circuit as well. Now the takeaway from this line is this scanner works in the real time and will give you the stocks at 9:21, means after 6 to 7 minutes of the market opening, you will get the stocks that you can focus on so that you don't have to have 5 to 10 stocks that you have to keep in your eyes and keep on changing the charts. It will give you around 3 to 4 stocks by 9:21 a.m., sometimes 1 or 2 stocks also. The less, the better. And it will give you the quality stocks that are going to definitely move and I will show you the stocks that were given on that day and how the stocks have moved, and you will be very happy to see that. All the stocks have the potential to move 3 to 10% when taken on the Bollinger Bands blast. Some stocks can give upper circuit as well. Okay. Now, understanding working of the scanners, the scanner works on the momentum contraction. The momentum has been contracted for the past few days, not only 1 day or 2 days, for the past few days. See, the average price is very, very less, even though the spikes given in the stocks, the spikes are given for the downside. Spikes upside and spike downside make the average price very, very less. And the stocks was contradicting range bound here. It did not went above even 140. 140, 139, 140, 139. It was keep on doing here. So this stocks came into the scanner, and in the moment, the first candle formed at 9:21 or 9:22, the religare came into our scanners. Now I will show you the proof with everything. Just stay with the video, and this is going to be the best scanner that you will ever get for the intraday stock screener. Now let's come back to the scanner. Okay, so the backtest high-low. Let me explain the code. If the people who are not interested in seeing the code can jump to the scanners of the section, like the time frames to trade on the scanner, which will be after this video. Now let's see, just a moment. The code of the scanner, the backtest, firstly, the highs and lows are greater than the previous high days and lows, and the closing price, and then the high lows, the 2 days, means this first 3 lines shows that the stock is high previous past 3 days. And firstly, the latest close is greater than the latest open, obviously, and the latest close is greater than the 1 day close. Okay, the closing price, even the spikes are given. Let's say many times it happens, the stocks gives the spikes a day before, and the closing happens on the lower basis. So we are taking the closing here. The latest close is greater than the 1 day close. Okay, and the weekly close is greater than the weekly open. Means stock in the bullish trend in the weekly. Okay, if the stock is on bearish trend and it is giving the spike, it is not going to come until the weekly close becomes greater than the weekly open. 1 day volume greater than number 1 lakh. 1 lakh is a decent volume for the 1 day ago, and all the decent stocks which are not going to get easily manipulated by the operator comes into this category. 1 day close is greater than number 80. I am taking the stocks which are above rupees 80 and below rupees 500. These 2 lines of the code share that the stocks must be above 80 and below 500. Now, the EMA I have taken just for the consideration as to exponential moving average, how the moving average is working. You can also switch off this thing, but it won't help. It just gives a clear of the scanner, because if you switch off this thing, there are many scanners which are not above their 50 or 20 EMA, but still giving the spike and still contracting on the 3 days before, just do come into the scanner. So I'm just using for the 50 and 20 EMA, as it is sometimes called the golden crossover. Now let's see. Now for the 1 minute, for the first 10-minute volume is greater than the last 60 minutes. See, 10 into 6, minus 6 is last 60 minutes volume is greater. And the SMA, that is the average of these volumes, is greater than the first 10 minutes volume. And now goes for the 5 minutes. First 5-minute volume is also greater than the last 1 hour volume SMA. The 1 hour volume, the 1 hour volume came, let's say, around 60, okay, for the past 1 hour. And then the average of the past 60 volume is divided by 12, means 5. Around 5 averages come if the first 5-minute volume, the first 5-minute volume is 6, which is greater than the last 12 minutes, last 12 candles 5 minutes volume, that is 60, and its average is 5. Then the stock is going to come in the scanner. And same goes for the 15 minutes. The VWAP must be greater than the past 3 days ago VWAP, and the first volume should be greater than the number 7,000. Means at least 7,000 quantity should have been bought in the first volume, and then this is going to get you the stock for the scanner. Now the other stocks that were given in the scanners on the Datamatics, First Source Solutions, Nitin Spinners. Now let's see, are the stocks have really performed, or just they do come in the scanner, because I also prepared some scanners before that, and it gave me the stocks when the stocks have already performed, and I was very disappointed. Then with time to time, I tried to develop more accuracy on it and try to find the implications and how the scanners can be improved. Now let's see what happened. Okay, let's see, where do we go? Yeah, so this is, you can see, this is the 15th of July. Okay, and the Dynamite scanner stocks in the first 9:23, as you can see, I got at 9:21. The screenshot, taking the screenshot and uploading it took me a minute or two. Okay, see the Datamatics Global Services. I'm sorry for the resolution. The Datamatics Global Services came at around 193. Okay, I will show you the chart just a moment. The Datamatics solution came at 193, and final 3 stocks after 9:30 p.m. At 9:30, I got the 4 stocks in the value. That is the Datamatics, Sequent, and Zensar Technologies. That is the 15th of July. The Intraday come, but the Intraday got rejected. You will get to know the case why the Intraday got rejected just after seeing the chart. Okay, these are the stocks. And then the Datamatics last stock. Remember that we are seeing this data for the 15th of July. Now we'll go to the chart. Just a moment. And this is very good. Datamatics. Just a moment. Let the chart be open, and you will be very happy to see the stock. See, this is the 16th. We are not going to see the 16th. We are going to see the 15th. Okay, so this is the 15th of the chart of the Datamatics. The Datamatics came at 9:23. So this is a 5-minute candle. The Datamatics came after this candle. Let's see somewhere around here. Even if we bought at this candle, see the Datamatics move. Okay, this is the move from, it moved from 195, and it moved from somewhere around 215, and in the end it also got an upper circuit, which I was saying it will get an upper circuit. Okay, and it did got. Let's see, I did said here, Datamatics, we are cheering for the upper circuit here. 20% upper circuit possible. I mentioned at 9:58 itself. At this particular point, I mentioned that the Datamatics can give an upper circuit because the move was very solid, strong. The move was not coming down. Even there was I got confused because there was a Bollinger bat for the downside, but next candle gave it that it is going to get upside. So the Datamatics came in the 9:15 a.m. in the morning and 9:23, and it moved tremendously well from 193 to 215. That is approximately around, I would say, 20 points. Yeah. And now the second stock, SEQUENT. Sequent Scientific. 15th, yeah. See, the Sequent Scientific came at around 9:30. It did not break the first 15-minute candle high. Now I will also tell you the strategy on how we are going to trade these stocks. Okay, and the strategy works really well. There are 2 types of method that we are going to use, and we will explain everything. Okay, you can trade the stocks on either the 5 minutes or the 15 minutes. I'm going to explain. Firstly, let's see what all the 3 stocks that came on 15th of July and how did they perform. I will also share the stocks that came on the 16th of July. Just a moment. So the Sequent firstly did not make the 15-minute candle high because it came at 9:30 itself. You can see. Just a moment. See, for the final stock at 9:30 itself it came. So I was waiting for it to 15 minutes high. See, I'm not going to portray that the stock already came at 9:27 and by the time I saw it, it became 9:30. No, the stocks came at 9:30 itself. It did not broke the 15 minutes high, so I did not enter this stock. The simple concept. Okay, the stock broke its 15 minutes high here somewhere. Once it broke the 15-minute high, the high of this candle is 288.50. We entered here. The stop loss was somewhere 284.40. That is the 15-minute candle low. And once it broke, it went till 292.70. That is approximately 3 to 4 rupees. Okay. This was the stock for the sequence. Now another stock, Zensar Technologies. Yeah, Zensar Technologies. Let me show you here. See, same thing. The point came at 9:30. It came after the 9:30. It came. It broke the high. It went from 354 till 365. That is approximately 11 points move in the Zensar trend. See, these are the stocks that came on the 9:15 data, and the data matrix came on the 9:23. Now, how we are going to trade the time frame to trade on? Firstly, you can trade if the stocks come like the data matrix. It came at 9:23. You can definitely go into the trade once the high breaks of the 9:20 candlestick. You can definitely go into the data matrix. Just a moment. Let me show you this the stock itself. Data matrix global. Yeah, is it here? See, its stock came on the 15th July at somewhere around here. Once the high broke, I can enter into the trade, and you can use the 5-minute SMA as your stop loss. Okay, I know that sometimes the stop loss might get big, but the 5 SMA will work. The 5 minutes stop loss, 5 minutes simple moving average of 20, that is the Bollinger Band's white line, is going to work definitely well for the stop loss. Once it entered here, it started moving up. The stop loss also started moving up, and we modified our stop loss from cost to cost. Okay, at one point, at after around let's see, around 10:30, the price we bought at 196. The stop loss is at somewhere around 202, as you can say, or 202.25. Okay, and then it hit the stop loss, the trading stop loss at 210. So the move was very good. That is approximately 14 points from 196 to 210. That was the data matrix global. Now the other thing that you can take into the trade is the 15-minute chart. Now let me show you how you're going to take the trade on the 15 minutes. See, this is the candle of the 15 minutes. First 15 minutes high breaks. If the stock has not come in the first 15 minutes and it comes after 9:30, then you have to wait for its 15 minutes high to break. Once the 15-minute high of the stock breaks, you can enter the stock with the low of the candlestick as stop loss. Okay, see, it already came earlier, and the low of the candlestick was, see, the move is 7%. That's why it is a risky trade, because the stop loss is very big, 198 till 185. That is approximately, I would say, 13 points. Yeah, so if the stocks breaks in the later version and after 15 minutes, you have to take, and you can take the stop loss at the 5 SMA also, because the 5 SMA will help you modify the stop loss with a very low cost. See, on what happens in the data matrix, let me show you. Let's say we took a trade here after the first 5 minutes candle have been formed. That is, a 15-minute candle forms here and it gets completed at 9:30. We entered here and we can take the stop loss at here 196. See, it came on the 5 minutes earlier, so the move was already given. We got a rupees 2 to 3 points move, and then it again moves on the upside. Let's see what happened to the Zensar Technologies. Zensar Tech. So see the stop loss is small. Okay. This is the first 15 minutes candlestick on the Zensar that came on the 15th. Next, it did not broke high, I guess. Yeah, it broke high by 20 points. It at 20 paise. We entered the trade, and the stop loss is somewhere around 338, and we entered the trade at 344. The 4 to 6 rupees stop loss was there, and the move was very good. It went from 344.80 till around 354 in the next 15 minutes. It gave a point of very good move. Okay, if you take the 15 minutes candlestick at this point, just a moment. Sorry, I might have explained it wrong. Just a moment. Yeah, the first 15 minutes, let's say I entered at here. Let me mark the just see. Let's say I entered at here. What will be my stop loss? My stop loss will be in the first 5 minutes stop loss. Here, I entered at this high. My stop loss is here, somewhere 342. See, when the stop loss goes big, I'm going to reduce my quantities. As simple as that. 15 minutes high gets broken, I reduce my quantities. Okay, and then I enter. If the move is very good, even on the first 15 minutes, then also I can also take the trades on the 5 minutes, keeping the 5 minutes as SMA as my stop loss. Okay, just a moment. See, the Zensar Technology broke this first 15 minutes high, and then if the 5 minutes candle low is somewhere at around here, then also I can keep my stop loss at somewhere at around here. That is, let me show you. Just a moment. See, that was the candlestick low. This was the first. That is the last candlestick low. That is the 925 candlestick, and the high and the low. See, the stop loss here is 10 points, but mostly it won't work, because as the stock keeps on, even if the stock keeps on being here, the SMA 20 SMA will still keep on moving forward and upside, because the Bollinger Band has already busted and the stocks might come into the consolidation, but the 20 SMA will keep on moving on the higher end. Now the time frames I have told you to trade on, and the stop loss, and how the stop loss can be traded on the upside, keeping the 20 EMA on either on the 15 minutes or on the 5 minutes. Okay, these are the stocks. Now the strategy to trade using the Bollinger Blast. This is the second strategy that we can use if the 15-minute high breaks. Firstly, if the 15-minute high breaks of these stocks, Bollinger Band is definitely going to give you a blast. That is a sure shot, but sometimes it may not. Okay, because The Bollinger Band has already been very much high in the previous zone. If the Bollinger Band is high, do not take the trade, because if this move is not going to give a blast in the Bollinger Band, means the previous moves have been very, very big in the Bollinger Band, because the Bollinger Band has already blasted itself. Okay, so for 15 minutes was the Bollinger Band blast. Now how are you going to think that your trade is going on the right direction or not? Let's see what happens here. First 15 minutes, candlestick breaks, I entered, Bollinger Band blast, I am still in the trade with no panicking, nothing. Second candle also, Bollinger Band blast, even though it's a red candle, there's a bit of, let's say, 5 to 10% in my mind. Okay, there's a red candle, but there's a Bollinger Band blast. Even if I am a bit of worrying, I modified my stop loss till the low of this candlestick. Firstly, the stop loss was 10 points, I was a bit risky, and then I modified the stop loss here because there's a red candle. I'm unsure of 5 to 10% because in the real market, the emotions are playing with me like a football, or like an apprentice. I'm running from here to there, the emotions are going, okay, this is a red candle, it might come down. Okay, red candle, but the Bollinger Band is on a blast, we're going to prefer the Bollinger Band first. Okay, I modified my stop loss, seeing this here. It again moved on the upside, no problem. I modified my stop loss first because I was like, no problem. Even if it comes back, no problem. Now at this point, Bollinger Band started to come, stock came inside the Bollinger Band and it gave a 2 close. I can exit here. Even if I don't want to, the stop loss is cost to cost. Let's see what happens in the datamatics. And we will then also see the sequent and Nathan spin. Okay, the datamatics that came on the 15th, Bollinger Band blast 1, entered, 2, 3, 4, keeps on blasting, keeps on entered. 2 candles came inside the 15 minutes, I exited here, I exited at 2 and 3, I was like, no being greedy, just exited. See, now let's see sequence. So 15th, yeah, this is the 15th. Okay, it came on the upside. Okay, you can take this trade on the 15 minutes if you're going to take the 15 minutes high break. See, that was I was just saying, if the Bollinger Band, if this move has come, like 2% this stock has moved, and the Bollinger Band has not blasted, means the Bollinger Band has already blasted on the previous zone. And this is the first 15-minute candle that gave a Bollinger blast. If high did not break, I did not enter. If high breaks here, I can enter. But I was seeing that the Bollinger Band is not going to blast, and these are the 2 candlesticks that should have given me that you can exit it here, Abhishek, or you can hold it with the stop loss cost to cost. That is totally your choice. I was like, okay, no problem. And then the stock came down somewhere around here. Now let's see what are the stocks that were given for the 17th of July. Just a moment. Yeah. On the Religare Technologies come here at this point, and then the Tetrasoft. Now, yeah, one thing I would like to say, the stock has already moved. Like, see, this is the 9:30, exactly 9:30. I posted a screenshot. The Tetrasoft has moved 16%. We are not going to trade this trade because I will show you these trades might be just a pump and dump, and if you entered here, you are going to definitely lose your money. So let's see Nathan Spinners, Gati, Alembic, and Religare. First, we'll go with Religare. Let's see Religare how it works. Religare Enterprises that we are seeing for the 17th. Yeah, sorry, 16th. See, at this point, I entered. Let's say the stop loss will definitely come. If whatever the characteristic you are using, the stop loss might come because if the strategy would be so 110% perfect, I would never have shared it. Let's say all the strategies, they are going to give some implication because the stock market is so dynamic. The prices moves according to the volumes, and if the volumes come down, the prices come down too. It broke the high, or the Bollinger Band blast was confirmed. I stayed here. I stayed here also, but this is the green candle. I modified my stop loss cost to cost, or somewhere above this, not above this, at around here. I entered at this high. So let's say I went to 5 minutes immediately when I saw 15 minutes candle getting a low, and then I went to 5 minutes. I modified my stop loss at this point. Okay, it came down, it hit my stop loss, no problem. I exited. Now, what the second strategy says, you can keep the 15 minutes candlestick low as your stop loss also. Let's see how did it work here. It went on the upside, it broke the high, let's say 146.50. You can see the open high, low and close here. 146.50, the high it broke, the low is 141.50. 5 rupees stop loss, no problem, I kept it. 5 rupees stop loss was here. Religare kept on moving, came down. Okay, when it came down, at this particular point, I was waiting, the stop loss would be 142. If the Religare goes below 142, it is going to hit, and my stop loss was just 50 paisa below. And it just came, tested at 20 SMA, and then it again moved on the upside and gone till 152. So the Religare from 146.50 till 152, that is around, I would say 2 and 3.5, that is 5.5 rupees move. So that was also the risk for me, that is around 5 rupees, and 5.5 rupees move I was given. Okay, that was the point. Now let's see. Yeah, now let's see Nitin Spin. Yeah. Sorry. This was the stock that came, the Nitin Spin, the second number stock, that was around 9:30 at around 5% up. Let's see how. Bollinger Band's blast, I entered at this high C. Bollinger Band's blast on 15 minutes, First 15 minutes, this is a 15 minutes candlestick. I entered at this high. Okay, Bollinger Bands kept on blasting. I modified my stop loss a little bit upside. Kept on blasting. I'm very happy. Bollinger Bands keeps on blasting. I'm very happy. There's nothing is going to prevent me. The Bollinger Band is blasting, and this green arrows are getting me confirmation that Abhishek, you can stay in this trade without any hassle or confusion or panic. Nothing, no problems. Okay, now let's see Alembic. ALEMBIC. First 15 minutes, I did not broke. Even if I am greedy, it will go, see the candlestick, see the move, 4%. Okay, see what happens with the 4% move, sometimes the stop loss becomes too big. See this stock was a very less price, let's say 137. What if the stock would have been at around 400? 4% would be, let's say, 16 points. I'm not going to take such a big stop loss. Okay, even if you entered here, you should exit here or somewhere around here. You entered, let's say, around 137.65, you are definitely going to exit at 135. Firstly, because the two candles close within the Bollinger Band. After that, and that is a 215 minutes candle close. Okay, that was the Alembic Pharma did not perform. Now, let's see the strategy we have declared. I have given you the strategy for the entry, exit, and stop loss as well. How we are going to modify it, where you can take it, how you can hold the trade in your favor, and how the stop loss can be modified even on the 5 minutes Bollinger Bands or on the 15 minutes candlestick low. There are two methods that I use for the stop loss modification. You can use any one of them. Okay, now the back testing and seeing how the scanner has worked. I have myself tested the back tested the data, and the scanner has worked really well in the past data. Now I will share you this Excel on my Telegram channel after this video is uploaded and it's complete. It's around 7 or 8 p.m. The scanner will be the Excel sheet will be just shared after the video link. So you can search by going to my channel, by joining the channel, and just search the Dynamite scanner here. DYNAMITE. Dynamite scanner, once you search it, since the video has not been uploaded yet, once it gets uploaded, you will see the Excel sheet also. Here you can see the stocks after 9:30. See, now one thing more that I would like to tell. See, as the stocks keeps on getting, now you will see, Abhishek, the Dynamite channel, there are many stocks that we are going to get in the scanner. Yes, I agree. But at one point of time, just a moment. Yes, sorry. Let's say, at one point of time at 9:30, you are going to get around 3 to 4 stocks only. Now let's see why the Terra stocks did not perform. Let's TerraSoft, just a moment. TerraSoft. Yeah, TerraSoft software. Let's see what happened in the first 15 minutes. See, it went on the upper hand. Even if I took the entry, I was waiting. Let's say it came down. I wanted it to come down. Firstly, the move in the first 15 minutes was 16%. I'm not going to take this trade because 16% is a very big stop loss. Because if I'm taking, let's say, 83 rupees, I'm taking 2,000 quantities or 1,000 quantities. I'm not going to lose 10,000 quantities on taking 1,000 quantities. Definitely not. Even if it comes to hit my stop loss. It went on the upside. These two candlesticks were my exit points. Abhishek, the candles came inside the Bollinger Bands. They both closed below the upper band's Bollinger Band levels. I should exit here. Even if I entered at 83.65, I'm going to definitely exit at somewhere around 81 or something like that. That is around 2 or 3 rupees. So that is the point. Firstly, if the stock has moved very much high in the first 15 minutes, do not take that stock. Now, coming back to the point, Abhishek, we are going to get many stocks. Yeah, you're going to get, but not all at the same time. As the stocks move, you're going to get them. Firstly, the stock, no. Let's see, you will tell me when you got First Solutions Limited just by seeing the chart. I'm opening it for you. First Source. This is the FSL. Just a moment. This is the FSL. You can see that it is 11% on the up move in the intraday. Tell me when did you got the stock? You did not got the stock here in the first 15 minutes because the Bollinger Band was not much contracted, and the stocks you got because I was watching the stocks, you got the stock somewhere around here. Okay, when the Bollinger Band was totally on the upside and it broke on the upper end. You can enter the trade here. And now one thing I would like to say, as per my advice and experience, if the Bollinger Band is getting blasted after 2 o'clock, there are less chances that the stock is going to get a big move. Means it can move 2 or 3%, but not 5 to 7 or 7 to 10% is not going to move because the market is coming to an end. That meant for FSL. Now let's see for the other stocks. Okay, Index of Geojit Financials. Let's say that is very much in news. Geojit Financials. Yeah. See, when do you think that stock came into this radar? It did not came here. It must have come somewhere around 12:30. The Bollinger Bands kept on giving the blast. You can take this trade. Okay, You can enter it wisely. The stop loss would be somewhere around here, or the candle of the candlestick. I entered, I stayed. See, this is the whatever candlestick I don't remember the candlestick pattern. See, this is a selling pressure. Okay, you are getting a selling pressure. Okay, it might have moved on the downward ends, but no. Bollinger Blast confirmed it. Again, it confirmed it. Again, it confirmed it. Then, as the two candles closed below the upper bound of the Bollinger Bands, I get it this trade somewhere around 99.05. No problem. Simple, a point. Now you can use this Excel sheet that I will provide in my Telegram channel by clicking the link. You have to go now. Let me tell you how you're going to test this Excel sheet. You can go on any day, let's say 26th. Yeah. First, start with seeing the stocks in the morning. Okay, just a moment. Yeah, the stocks might be come around 9:15. See the 9:15. These many stocks somewhat came, but at 9:20 the stocks were reduced to a little bit more because the stocks were giving a good move. VSSL, AB, FRL, the stocks were giving a good move. You can take the first 15 minutes high and you can keep on watching it. Firstly, do watch these stocks for some days and then you are going to take a trade. There might happen that some days the scanner might not give a trade because the stocks are not fulfilling the criteria of the scanner. So you are going to use when the scanner is going to take a trade. And please do some backtest on your own, watch it on the live market itself. And yes, you are going to get the scanner at 9:21 a.m. if you have ChartInk Premium, because the premium scanners, there will be live data of the selections. If you do not have the premium, you will get the stocks at the bit of delay, that is around 5 minutes delay. Means the religare that we got at 9:23, you are going to get it at 9:30 around or 9:28 around. Okay, so that you are going to use it as if you have ChartInk Premium or any one of your friends, you can both share the account and you can use it as well. Now, using the scanner in the real time, I have explained, everything I have explained. Now, the trading view, this Bollinger Band indicator, if you want, I will give it to you on my Telegram channel. I will send it the code for it if you want it. Just comments, everyone, if you can comment. If I will get a decent amount of comments, I will share this. Or you can also find it on the Telegram. There must be some Bollinger Bands blast, but this is a personal modified where I get the green arrows and then the red arrows also. If you will see, they're not red arrows. Yeah, somewhere around here like this. Yeah. When the downside Bollinger Band is like this, I do get the red arrows for the confirmation. I don't have to manually see, okay, this line is closing below it, then it is a Bollinger Band blast. No. If it gives below, I take the entry. If it does not, it does not. Okay, so I will share this indicator and if a decent amount of people ask for it, or else you can also try to find it on the trading view, or else I am very much free to share the indicator. Now, the concluding note. Now, the point is, I will also create the scanner for the sell side. Okay, do not worry. Since the market is very bullish at this moment, I'm not thinking for the stocks for selling. I'm only thinking for the stocks for buying. Okay, once the market starts consolidating or once we see any weakness in the market, I'm definitely going to share the scanner for the sell also. Now, what you have to do, you have to open your ChartInk Premium account. If you do not have, log in it and then copy the scan here. And please do not forget there's a one orange tab here. Just click the love scan, because the more you love the scan, the more people will trust on it, and it will also benefit the more number of people. This way we can get the stocks anywhere in the whole intraday from around 9:30 till 3:30, which stocks are going to get blasted, and then we can take the trades accordingly. Now, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe this video, and you can also join my the Telegram channel by clicking the link here, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel for getting the more scanners and indicators in the near future. Thank you so much.